Hello friends, welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing good. So, today we are starting with section 136, which relates to right to members to copies of audited financial statement. So before starting my video, I request you people to please subscribe to my channel so that that can motivate me to make more videos for you. So let's begin with this section. So this section says that the copies of audited financial statement and cash flow statement, audit report and other document. So these all all documents are to be sent to any member, trustee from debenture holder, or any other person. So it is the right of every member or trustee from debenture holder or any other person to get to know about the audited financial statements, cash flow statement, audit report or any other documents that are required to be communicated to them. Fine. So to these people, the copies of audited financial statement, cash flow statement or audit report or any other document has to be sent at least 21 days before the general meeting. So before whenever the annual general meeting will be conducted, it will be communicated to all the members before at least 21 days before the AGM. So there are two cases. So basically there are two cases. In case of listed companies or public companies. So firstly we are taking the case of public companies. So in case of public company, the public company which have the net worth of 1 crore or more and turnover of 10 crore or more to be circulated or to be sent in electronic form, to such members who have the shareholding in dematerialized form. Or it can be dispatched by company in physical form, physical copies to be sent. Fine. Then there is one other point that the company, this is for both, that the company has to display the financial all these financial documents in its company's website. Fine. And in the case of listed company, they have to keep the accounts open for inspection at its registered office. during the working hours. During the working during the working hours, and that is for a period of 21 days before the meeting. And then the second point is there is other form AOC 3 that is to be attached along with these documents, and that AOC form and this all these documents, copies of audited financial statement, cash flow statement and audit report, all these documents are to be sent to the members 21 days before the meeting. And this is that it shall communicate at least 21 days before the meeting. Fine. Then there is a small point that I am writing here, that every company shall open its financial statement for inspection. And that is where at its registered office during its working hours or business hours. Now there is a contravention point. So in case of default is made in complying with the provisions of this section, so in case of company it has to be liable for penalty of rupees 25,000, and in case of any officer in default, then it will be rupees 25, sorry, that is rupees 5,000. So this is all in this section. This is an important section. It's a small section that we have done in this. Now we will start with section 130. So now section 137, that is copy of financial statement to be filed with the registrar. So till now whatever we have read, that whatever the financial statements that we have to prepare, we were preparing it to be shown in the annual general meeting. Now what will be the now after the AGM will be conducted, it will be the copy of the financial statements that was adopted in the annual general meeting. That copy of financial statements are to be communicated to the registrar. So firstly I am going to draw a flow chart of this section. Then if there will be any other point that I need to add, I will show it in the chart as well, so that it will be easy for you to get to understand it, and able to then you will be able to write the section in your own words, if you will able to understand it properly. Fine. So whenever the AGM will be conducted, so this section is started when the AGM was conducted, or the date of AGM was already gone, means the AGM was after the annual general meeting was conducted. The copy of financial statement will be filed with the registrar. Fine. So first the AGM was conducted, okay, annual general meeting was conducted. So there will be two cases. First case is that the annual general meeting was held, or the second is the annual general meeting doesn't happen, it doesn't held. Then If the annual general meeting was held, then the copy of financial statement, cash flow statement, or other documents that were and other documents, there will be two cases. If it was adopted, whatever the financial statement was prepared, it was adopted in the annual general meeting. Or the second point is, it is not adopted, unadopted in the annual general meeting. So firstly, it is simple. If it was adopted, then it will be filed with the registrar within 30 days of AGM. Now what will happen if it was not adopted? So if the financial statement would not be adopted, then within 30 days of AGM, registrar will take it as provisional. Fine. So whatever the financial statement was unadopted, then those only financial statements would be taken as a provisional. Then there will be basically in the annual general meeting that was conducted, in that annual general meeting, the financial statements was not adopted. So the registrar will take it as provisional, and after that there will be adjournment of AGM. Now the next annual general meeting, whenever that annual general meeting will be held, and in that annual general meeting the financial statements will be adopted, then within 30 days of the adoption, it will be registered. Fine. Then if the AGM was not held, so if the AGM will not be held, so whatever the the financial statements, the company will give reason for not holding the AGM. Fine. Then after giving the reason, it has to file with registrar of companies within 30 days of the last date before which the AGM should have been held. So it will file with the registrar within 30 days of the date from which the AGM has to be held. In that in which the company will give the reason for not holding the AGM. Fine. Now there is a small point that I am keeping in box. In case of one person company, so in the case of one person company, the financial statements along with the other documents that was adopted in its annual general meeting, and that documents and financial statements should be filed with the registrar within 180 days from the end of the financial year, within 180 days from the end of the financial year. Now, penalty in case of contravention. So, for company or we can say officers. So basically officers, or here officers mean who was responsible to maintain the books of to maintain the financial statements were board of directors. Fine. In even that board of director, managing directors, CFO or CS, whatever, whosoever was there, who was required to who was in the work to conduct AGM. So the company will be liable for fine rupees 1000 for every day till the default continues, but which cannot exceed not more than rupees 10 lakhs. And the officers in default, they will be liable for penalty of rupees 1 lakhs, but which may extend to rupees 5 lakhs, and imprisonment for a term which may extend to 6 months or both. So that's all for this section. Thank you so much for watching my video, and thanks a lot for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel if you find it helpful. Thank you so much.